Hi, welcome everyone. And this is not actually a training per se on Browsio. A little bit of a sort of a tip, an extra bonus training that I'm doing here, just on how to get really good quality, readable-ish, like 90% of the time, most of the time, without having to edit anything, to start filling up all these blogs that you've got. And we're talking about, mostly, you know, tier 2 stuff, tier 1 stuff as well. I mean, even certain money sites, you can use, as you've seen in the other training, how to edit content and use the spinner window over there up here on how to really manually make the content awesome. But we're talking about just quickly spinning content and being able to send it out to all of your sites. I'm not going to open any of these up. But you can have an unlimited amount of sites in here, and you can post to an unlimited amount of sites, right? So you're going to need content now, and content's not that cheap, especially when you need lots and lots and lots of it. There are lots of different ways to get content. If you want to scrape archive.org, and put on, repurpose sites and just refill them up with their original content, that's fine. Or even other content, you don't need the original site. You can just use that. It's up to you, as long as it's unique and it's not in the Google index anymore, you'll be fine. But we're not even going to get as complicated as that right now. I'm just going to show you the 3 tools, the 3 sites that I use. There's 4 actually, but 3 that I use regularly to get really decent, readable, unique content to sort of use for tier 1 and tier 2 stuff, especially when we're going to be doing en masse spinning and posting here. So let's just jump over to the browser, and I know a lot of you probably know this site, but I don't use the articles in the same way. And if you use this site smartly, you're able to drive. You're literally able to have the same article produce literally millions of variations, and they're all going to be unique. Okay, so let's just jump straight into an article that I've already got downloaded, and you've got options over here to download them. You can even turn it into a short video. It's not that garbage quality, but it's whatever. It's a video if you need a video. So here's the article. You can see it's spun really well at word and sentence and phrase level. And it's got, spun, within spin, embedded spin, whatever you want to call it. So let's just unspin that. I'm not going to use that article where most people are going to go. And let's just grab this article. And if you read it, you can see that it's written very well. For all of us who wish to quit smoking, here are a few suggestions. The negative effects of smoking are really taking their toll, and a growing number of men and women want to quit. Now, this is written very, very well. And you know what? It's written perfectly for a site or a tool like Spin Rewriter or Wordai to be able to convert that into a really decent readable article. Because where a lot of these sites screw up and fail is, we'll jump over to Copyscape just to show you how unique this is right now. Okay, so stick that in. I'm not going to do a Wordai because Wordai takes a lot longer, and the only reason I've got that open is because they've got an awesome feature for foreign language spinning. So if you're doing any kind of foreign SEO, it's perfect for that. You don't need to know anything. Okay, you just get stuff written for you and whatever. There's other sites. So, I just want to focus on spinning content right now and getting you doing what I do 90% of the time. Okay, so let's just stick the article in here, see how many results there are. And we've got 4 results. You see, that's really not bad. It's already pretty unique. Okay, that's how well it's spun already, right? And I'm sure if you get new variation, you'll be able to come across a few that are actually 100% unique. But I'm still not good enough for me. I'm not interested in having even blocks of sentences that are the same. I mean, and you can obviously see it's just been, this content is clearly used just for pure backlinking. So it's really not, it's there you go. You see, so I really don't want to be affiliated or associated to these, even if there are just a couple of phrases that are the same. So I'm going to stick the article into Spin Rewriter, and it literally takes a couple of seconds. It's great, and I I do actually have to say, I do find that Spin Rewriter gets me better and better results than, and I'm just talking about totally just clicking all of these buttons, make it as unique as possible. And over here, what I do is I make it only use suggestions that you're really confident with, right? And then I'm feeling lucky. And then that's it. I don't worry about any of the other settings. I just literally let the article process. It does take a few minutes sometimes if the article is really, really long. Over here, it's a pretty normal article, so hopefully it shouldn't take longer than a couple of seconds. Sometimes it sticks at the end there, and we're perfect, okay? So here you go. We'll generate a unique version, and let's read it. For all of us who wish to stop smoking cigarettes, here are a couple of suggestions. That is a perfectly written sentence. The unfavorable results of smoking are truly taking their toll, and a growing number of men and women wish to stop. You will discover that individuals who have never ever smoked imagine that stopping is simple. Having said that, individuals who smoke know that it actually isn't a simple thing to stop. For numerous smokers, the craving and addictions of smoking make it difficult to quit without some kind of assistance. Now, I don't know about you, but that does not read like spun content. And the key to getting, and let's copyscape it, the key to getting content out of Spin Rewriter that reads well is putting really simple stuff in. And for a lot of us, sometimes it's really hard to write simple, like layman's kind of content. And that's what you need. You need really simple use of all of the verbs and adjectives and words, and you don't want to get overcomplicated with crazy meanings and slangs and that kind of thing. And that's exactly what the leading article does. It gives you very simple English. For all of us who wish to quit smoking, here are a few suggestions. I mean, it's using regular, normal English. The negative effects of smoking are really taking their toll, and a growing number of men and women want to quit. So it's very short, straight to the point. They're using very simple sort of dialect, not dialect, very simple language patterns. They're all, this is not university level grammar. This is not, professional level grammar. This is, probably like, high school at most, level 8, maybe level 9, going into high school maximum, if that. And that's what you need to get good results out of Spin Rewriter. And the other site that I use is Article Builder. It's not as unique content, but it's still, you use the same, it's also written in a very, very simple way. And I have to say, I do get better results with articles from the leading articles, only because they're written more simply. The articles over here are actually a little bit higher quality, so it has a little bit of a harder time translating it into a perfect English, like we just saw. So we can do another one. Let's just do muscle building. Grab one article, and muscle building advice that's proven to work. Are you ready to build some serious? Are you ready to build some serious about increasing your muscle size? See, now, I've never actually really read this, and it's possibly to do with the fact that it's not that well written. It is important to warm up your muscle building routine. As you build your muscle and get stronger, you also place a heap of additional stress upon them. You see, that's what I'm talking about. It's not using regular, normal words. It's using, extra, like a heap. You also place a heap of additional stress upon them. Like, who says that, right? That's not written very simply, right? You also put a lot more stress on them. That's it. It's using all these extra words just to make it a little bit more unique. So the content coming out of this might sound better a lot, like more intellectual, but it's very, very hard to translate into high quality spun content, as you can see with this. And let's just do another one. For everyone who desires to give up cigarette smoking, here are a couple of recommendations. So, you just need to add an S in there. For everyone who desires. The negative results of smoking are really taking their toll, and a growing variety of males and females wish to give up. That's it, right? Short, straight, normal, simple words. You will discover that individuals who have never ever smoked think of that stopping is easy, okay? So extra word in there, but it's still readable, okay? And that's the point, and that's the purpose, and that's what I'm trying to give over here and explain to you, is that, it's harder sometimes to write simple content. So if you get, articles that are written well, but simple, you put them into Spin Rewriter like this, you get great quality, unique content. And let's just copyscape this again, this other article, and it will be unique, I'm sure. It's very rare that one of these comes back with more than 1 or 2 copies out there. So success. There you have it. Okay, guys, I hope that made sense. And what I'll do is if you're seeing this on YouTube, I'll put some links in the bottom of the video for you to go out and check them out and grab these tools if you want to. And if you've already got them, awesome. Now start using them like this to generate an unlimited amount of really good quality content.